Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 5. And we are trying to get to the prison planet, but we keep being interrupted by very important things that must be done on our ship. We're going to head over here. I think Rykad Majoris is just an empty planet, so we're going to scan it. I don't think there's anything here. Yeah, there's nothing there. Except for 50 XP. Okay. So we're going to head over here. We're going to do the prison planet. This is a good time. Good fun time here. And we have this. Rykad Philia, the prison planetoid. And we're going to take everybody here, and they're all leveled up. Great. Excellent. We will break out the builds then. People unfamiliar, maybe you didn't watch the first episode or didn't catch that one part in the first episode. We have the Excel spreadsheet, which shows all of my builds that I have for all the characters. So we use that to figure things out. Let's go with Cabela first. She last took Blood Oath, so the next thing is going to be Agility and a skill called Blade in his hand. Any blades answer attacks made with the sword deal bonus agility damage, percentage-wise. This bonus damage is doubled if using a two-handed sword, so we like that. And then Cassia. Let's see, what did she take here? I'm going to get my characters set up. So she last took Perilous Ways, which means her next thing is Notch of Purpose and then Ebb and Flow. So Notch of Purpose is down here. This is really neat. The navigator designates a square. The enemy closest to that square immediately moves up to 4 cells towards it. If multiple enemies are the same distance from that point, all of them move. The targets move even if they are stunned or immobilized. And of course, the big thing is they do damage as they move, and it helps you get enemies out from behind cover. So really fun skill there. Notch of Purpose, and then we want to give her Ebb and Flow. At every even turn, second, fourth, etc., the navigator gains an additional action point, and every odd turn, her perception goes up by 20. Remember, her defense, her ability to dodge is based on perception and not agility like most normal characters. So that's why that's cool. And then I need to get to Argenta and Adira. So let's do Adira next. Adira's last ability grabbed was Fresh Target. So we want to grab Biomancy and Medicae for her. Biomancy is going to start giving her buffs to use on other people. And then Medicae, because we will make her an executioner, and that'll be her hit points. She's so much fun to play that way. I've also played her as a bounty hunter. I love having a bounty hunter, and Pascal is my bounty hunter when we get to him. But she, I found, was just more fun to make a Biomancer Pyro executioner. It works out really well for her. The last thing that Argenta grabbed was her double ballistic skill. So now we grab her Perception and then something called Stronger. Perception describes how well a character perceives their surroundings. But the big thing here is it reduces enemy dodge chance against the character's attacks. So that's why we do that for her. And then Stronger Together. All allies, excluding Xenos, in the current party gain +5 to the same characteristic as was chosen for Humanity's Finest. And I believe her Humanity's Finest is Agility, which is why we want to do this. Yep. Origin Advancement, Humanity's Finest right there, Agility. So everybody's going to get bonus Agility because of that. And then scroll back on the Excel spreadsheet to here. We'll grab me and then Abelard. The last thing I took was Pyromancy. So the next thing is Agility and Nimble. This is all to make it so we dodge better. We want to wear light armor. And then for Abelard, it's going to be, let's see, Carouse? Or what's he got? Strength? No, weapon skill. Okay. So he can hit things with melee. And then Better to Die for the Emperor. While under 40% wounds, Imperial World characters gain +10 bonus to all characteristics and +2 result. So that's that. All right, let's see here. And now we will roll. Got this person to talk to here, Pilot Rykad.
Peculiar thing.
Come in, escort. This is Captain Vakari. Escort, please. Come in. Yeah, not getting your escort. The pale young woman looks at you with a mixture of hope and disbelief swirling in her eyes. You notice her hands trembling as she clutches her weapon. Who are you? Did you come from the planet? Are you reinforcements? Saint's teeth, I thought you'd never come. I am rogue trader Holt von Valencius. Now introduce yourself. At once, sir. The woman stands at attention. Captain Raquel Vakari, servant of House Winterscale, and the pilot of the shuttle. It is an honor to be greeting His Lordship von Valencius. What happened here? There's been a prison riot on the planetoid. Sadly, it's being led by the prison warden himself, the Honorable Anthragon Castigalia. He has allied himself with the rabble that he himself was supposed to watch, and declared Rykad Philia to be independent of the authority of the system's lawful governor. I came here as a shuttle pilot alongside the Honorable Yvain Winterscale, son of Caligos, rogue traitor, vanquisher of Xeno's forever triumph over the enemies of humanity. She details, enunciating every word of her overlord's title. Young Lord Winterscale wished to speak to the warden personally so he could put an end to this lawless treason. He and his escort went ahead, and I haven't been able to contact them over Vox for a very long time now. You were late to arrive to Rykad Philia because you went to the Novus Navalite station instead. Yvain, Abelard mutters, stroking his beard. One of his distant younger offspring, yes. That's as much as I know about him, which means he hasn't distinguished himself in any meaningful way. Yvain Winterscale had made several diplomatic visits to Urek 5 on behalf of his father, rogue trader Caligos Winterscale. The great regent would not have granted entry to someone dishonorable, which means whatever happened in this terrible, malodorous place, we must aid this man of noble blood. The warden himself? Spearheading the riot? Yes. Raquel bites her lip. No one expected this. Master Castigalia is a nobleman from a respected governor house and a vassal to House Winterscale. All of a sudden he proclaimed that Rykad Philia was now his personal domain, and that the prisoners were his subjects, and that he would never bow to anyone again. It's pure heresy. And I take it we're looking forward to a diet of sand and gravel. What kind of madman would start a revolt on a barren rock? Why would young Winterscale have felt the need to parley with the dissidents? Pilot Raquel sighs quietly. It's a personal matter. Master Castigalia, the seditious warden, is Lord Yvain's childhood friend. When my lord heard of the riot, the news saddened him greatly, and so he rushed here without delay, in hopes of bringing his old friend to his senses, no doubt. The first Winterscale in memory who prefers to talk first, rather than shoot and slash. Raquel smiles faintly. Young Lord Winterscale is not his father's shadow. If he is determined to save his friend, he won't back down. I pray to the throne that he is alive and well. He's been gone for such a long time, and I really don't like this place. Cassia frowns in confusion. Theobald executed his wife and only son on the mere suspicion of treason against House Orcelio. So why did the noble Yvain rush to save someone who had betrayed his house? Do bonds of friendship give one the right to make inexcusable mistakes? I am looking for a man by the name of Heinrichs van Kalax. He is here, perhaps? Unless it's one of the prisoners or guards, then it seems unlikely. There are no shuttles in working order other than yours and mine. There is nothing else anyone could have used to reach this place. I see. I have no more questions. You may excuse yourself, pilot. The woman freezes for a moment before asking hesitantly, Your lordship, if I may have a minute of your time, I wouldn't have ever dared to trouble you with a personal matter, but the situation... In any case, have you been to the capital of Rykad Minoris yet? I wanted to ask you if you saw a man there, a communications officer by the name of Jasper. I have not yet been to Rykad Minoris, and know nothing of this officer's fate. That's a shame. May the Emperor keep the fool from harm. Thank you for the time, your lordship. She bows. You can tell by the desperation in her eyes that she is exhausted, frightened, and wishes to be off this planetoid as soon as possible. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so a little demolition here.
The
It seems,
would he be proud?
it seems winter scale. Covered his tracks. To the barracks.
Keep my options open.
Couple of fun encounters in here. All right. Let's get ready to get in here
What do
and
we have here?
hurt some people.
Idira, is there something you wish to tell me about? Namely, the mess in the wardroom last week.
Ugh, stop blaming me every time one of the officers flies off the handle, old man. Not every brawl or disaster on this ship is because of me.
The Emperor favors me today.
Scraps of typical prison food. Repulsive to the senses.
This is unacceptable.
Alright. Got some goods here, but it's just paperwork. Grog shit, why me? I missed my tithe payment 12 years ago. 12 years! The inspector's writ got lost somewhere in the bowels of the planetary administratium and was lying there the whole time. But they made sure to remember to tack on the fines every month. By the time they found the blasted paper and finally informed me the total sum was so obscene, it would take 3 generations of my descendants, if I had any, to pay it off. My fate was sealed. Trial, sentence, prison. All because of some daft rotter who shoved my paper in the wrong box. To be fair, I think I got off pretty easy. My bed in the barracks is about as hard as a slab of rockcrete, and I've got at home. Working in the quarry isn't much tougher than my old job, and the rules, void take me, that old sod that governs Rykad Minoris, is a bloody sadist by comparison. It's a strange old place. I haven't been beaten once yet. The guards bark orders all the time, but they never hit us. They also got this kind of inner circle of special chosen prisoners. The Optimatum, they call it. If you can get in, Emperor is my witness, you get an actual day off. They let you out of your cell and they let you rest there and feed you better than whatever swill they're giving us in the canteen. They told me it's to improve our motivation and all that, to foster a stronger desire to reform and become a worthy servant of the Imperium once more. But I know it for what it is. It's just a club for the warden's favorites. The same story as everywhere else. Suck up to the people in power and get some swanky perks. They say the whole thing was the warden's idea. Funny man, our warden. He looks more noble than nobility itself. Tall, groomed, teeth even, eyes burning, boots so polished you can see yourself when you move to lick 'em. But that nutter doesn't much want people licking his boots. He walks around looking like he's deep in thought, all right. With only a couple of guards at his side, and he sometimes, if you can believe it, talks to prisoners. What's your name? He asks them all quiet-like. Why were you condemned? Do you feel remorse? He never even yells at no one, never orders them to flogged. Instead, he doles rewards out to the special ones. Keeps telling us things like how we should strive to make society believe in us again. Uh-huh. Whatever you say, Master Warden. Starting tomorrow, I'll be trying to join these Optimates of yours. I'm stuck in here till the day I die, and that means no return to society for me. But, with the Emperor's help, I might just join the ranks of the local elite. Find Warden Casteglia. Kind of sounds like Warden Werglia. We've been ambushed. Unfortunately, there's a blocked door over here. These bozos
Brace yourself,
throw
Avalon.
force grenades at us. The parry. Oh, and then you're gonna dash away, really? Oh, you're gonna dash away all the way into there. Oh, brother. Okay.
Temporary setback.
Okay, Argenta, where do we want you? Can you hit these guys from there? You can. Okay. Well, let's do this then. What do we want to do? Area attack. Yeah, let's do this. Let's hit him with the area attack first. Let's just see what we can get in here. 30, 30, and 0. Okay. That's nice. Okay. You could do one more and then the attack would be free. Can you get maybe one in there? 17, 27, shoot
As the
that guy.
Emperor commands, I act.
Okay, yeah, we knew that was probably going to be a miss. That's okay. Boost our momentum a little bit.
I bring ruin.
Death to the weak.
Some of these guys are weak. They only got 10 hit points, but then there's a couple of these guys that, like this person over here, the nimble prisoner. Kibella, do you want to come over here
I
and,
will leave footprints of scarlet.
and do some damage? Let's do like
The
this.
shadows will see
Thy
Oh,
blade be
that
drenched
was
in blood,
fancy.
and thy blessing flow through my veins.
Okay, we can't really make any other
a
moves
dance
here.
of blades and shadows.
Could shoot somebody. We got 31% chance to hit them. What about this person back here? We can't reach. Okay, let's do this.
As honor or death.
Well, that'll work for now.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Run in here, prisoner.
Death to non-believers.
Aim for the heart.
They
not
like
tongue.
that kick move. Oh, and he's stabby. Should I go down here and try to get this guy? Probably.
Don't let your guard down.
Probably.
On it.
Alright, go nail this guy.
Who if not me?
Do we want to set him on fire? He's going to turn around and get an attack at us. But... Oh, wow. That rocked me. I did not think that was going to happen. Okay. Abelard, you need to start moving in this direction.
My place is at the fore. Victory is...
Abelard, can I get you to move over in this
I
direction?
will do my
can.
duty.
Okay. This is going to give me deflection in a 3-cell radius. I should be
Indeed.
affected by that. I'm going to see if I can get an AP. I don't
That's
think
your
he's going to
back and
attack
forth.
me, though, so doesn't matter. Alright. Idira. Yeah, I need your help.
They who discern the future own the
I
battlefield.
need you to give me some defense here
On it.
so I don't die. Give Abelard... Oh, no, give it to her. Give it to Cabela.
Was it you? Or
Give this person
Anything
this. What do you got left? You can take... Alright, let's see what their defense is. 30 and 92 dodge. Yeah, steal some of that.
but of course.
There we go. So they're on fire. It didn't reduce it a lot, but they got biophysical distortion on there. Cassia. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
See if you can get this guy out of here.
Isn't this a job for the servants?
There we go. That helps. Okay. Voice of command. Officer forces an ally to push themselves, increasing their characteristics by 14 for 1 round. I just need to be alive, so let's do that. That gives us a hit point. And then we can do bring it down, grants an ally an extra turn with 2 AP and no MP. It's standing right next to Abelard. So let's do that. Abelard, see if you can slash.
Victory is imminent.
You missed. Punk.
It will be done.
Alright. And then you're there. This person has Grenadier Guard. What's he got? Oh, you missed. It went all the way over there. That's funny. Who can you hit from here? Can you hit only the one person? Okay. There's no reason for you to move then. Can we just do shots fired? What are you for a single shot? 44. That's not great.
I'll do
Let's
it.
see. Let's see if we can do multiple attacks from her. You got a 35% chance of hitting that other guy. If we do it like this. 18 and 28.
Doubt is for the
Okay, she only made 1 hit. That's fine.
Out of my way.
We'll live. They do like kicking. Your best bet is just to do this. You can also do, let's see. Targets a single enemy, vowing to dispatch them. Yes, target. He's got 10 hit points. Alright. Switch over to your big blade. Smack
As
this
honor
guy around.
ordains.
You get some hit. You get plenty of hit points back.
Pleasure. Trust me.
Can move her over here, but I don't think she's got enough to move all the way. Okay.
Chaos guides me.
So I'm here with not a lot of hit points.
I am ready for whatever comes.
I can run up here.
I'll see to it personally. Your end was inevitable.
Unfortunately, I can't hit anybody with this. Ah, bummer. Okay. Well, let's do this.
I'll make it happen.
Defense. Still got a point. Give it to Abelard. Where is he? Does he already have armor on? He does
On
not.
it.
Okay. Abelard. Can you somehow streak up here and get this person?
Indeed.
You can. Okay.
It will be done. I took care of
All
this.
right. They're toast. Great.
I will do my duty.
Defense.
High momentum.
Adira.
Cover me. On it.
Defense yourself. Okay, she hit him with that. Does that mean she can hit him with this then, Psychic Shriek? Yes.
Was that
Okay.
you? Or
I could do a dismantling attack, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna wait for this thing to move. Cassian,
Emperor, give me strength.
pull this guy out here. See if you can get him. It's up to 4 away, so try to do this one. Oh, it didn't move him. Rats. Okay. Do this. Voice of command
Isn't this a job
on
for the
her.
serfs?
You can hit him one more time.
will do.
There we go. Alright. We got wounds, but I'm not worried about that. But this is the important thing. We finally got knives. So, that's done. Here's why I like knives. Big fan of knives, and it's for this reason. They have a 50% dodge reduction. So, if you got a character that you're worried about being dodged by, it's a pretty good thing to have that on. If you're worried about them dodging your attack, it's a surefire way to do. And then for like instance
Fate
with
and
him,
fortune favor
where
the
he
bold.
has biophysical distortion, he's gonna ensure toxin damage as well. So a lot of times it's just important, I think, to be able to hit them with an attack instead of necessarily doing the biggest attack possible. It's a toxin grenade. We're gonna save that for later. Got another note here. Let's see. I swear the Emperor hasn't forsaken me. Guess who just came down the shuttle gangway among the fresh batch of prisoners? Cleanse and throne damned Philia, former administratum clerk. No, the clerk. The very same scum who lost the writ about the missing payment. He's the reason I'm in this hole. Don't know what they threw him in for, but I've never felt better in my life. He's not just behind the same bars as me, he's fresh meat. And I'm a venerable optimate respected by everyone in the colony. The warden just came up with a new improvement. From now on, anyone who underperforms, misbehaves, or causes trouble any other way is to be punished by the community. Specifically by the local best and brightest, yours truly, the Optimates. The last 2 sods who failed to meet the quota were stripped naked, whipped, and thrown into cages in the big barracks. And that's where they have to eat, sleep, and shit now with everyone watching. I thought to myself then, that isn't right. They've taken these punishments too far, but now, just you wait, you piece of grok shit. I'll get you for something. Those cages are calling your name. A little revenge is always good. So I love the way the game does this. Here's a fresh injury. It will become an old injury if you don't take care of it soon enough. It'll reduce the character resolve and cause traumas. I like that instead of just having diminishing hit points. And we've got some stuff here, and we've got a force grenade and a stub revolver and a serrated mono knife. Give me that thing. That is the nice knife. Give me that little bad boy. So we can go in here. We could say, yeah, extra grenades. She's probably never ever going to use a grenade, but what the heck. And then there's the force grenade, which does what? This is, if the target fails the toughness test, it falls prone. Abelard, you should have that. I'm not necessarily worried about these
We are the
wounds
spearhead of the
becoming
Imperium.
anything, but I'm going to do them anyways.
Let me help.
I'll make sure to return the favor one day.
Because it's my good fighters. I don't want
This
them.
wound will make a fine
I don't want
scar.
that turning
We
into
cannot
an
afraid
injury
death.
or a
It
trauma
will
before
claim
we
me
get
one
outside.
day.
Let us not do.
All right.
A blood-soaked sunset of gold and crimson burns within your soul.
And there's the prison guard
The
jeep.
rest of your colors have faded to gray.
Info. I'm scared. Prison Diary of Ataishan Part 3. I should have known that all that charity from the warden was going to bring nothing but trouble. No noble, no matter how barmy, would pull anything of the sort, but that man. It started with the little things. The warden would come by to talk, as he did. Except he used to ask us questions before, and now he was mostly gushing sermons. Some gibberish about a path to purgation, the sanctity of sacrifice, seen with blinded eyes. I listened and nodded. Yes, Master Warden, of course, Master Warden. He could say whatever rubbish he wanted, as long as the tasty Optimate meals kept coming. I thought everyone else was doing the same, nodding just to please the big man. I was wrong. After that, people in the barracks started yapping about the purgation and blindness too. Apparently, us Optimates were no longer just the warden's favorites. We were, Emperor, forgive me, prophets of some kind who were meant to save the rest of this sorry lot, or awaken them, or make them see some rubbish along those lines. People were now supposed to make sacrifices to Optimates. Yesterday, the sap who slept in the bed under me in my first year here cut off his own damn ear and crawled on his knees toward me. He handed me the ear and begged me not to forsake him when the fateful hour came. What on the throne am I supposed to do with an ear? Why is everyone, every single one, staring at me all the time? The warden said the time was nigh, that fate had truly great things in store for the Optimates. I went to look how my good friend Cleansen was doing. He hadn't spoken for 3 months ever since I had all his top teeth ripped out. He spoke today. He looked straight at me and said, "Dead man." I kept hitting him until it hurt me. Now my fist and feet are all bruised. Half the barracks stood there and watched and prayed. I'm scared. You should be, buddy.
To serve the undying
You should
Emperor,
be.
one must excise all that is superfluous. What you see is sacrifice. What you see is duty.
So we got the door open here. And then this is a shortcut to the
Just as he
warden's
ordained.
room. My brethren, the dawn is nigh. The Optimates will guide us into a new existence. Oh, really? You think so? Yes, dear brethren. Have a taste of my steel. Oh, how I've longed for this, my dear brethren. Little backstabbing going on there. Thank the throne, normal-looking faces. We thought we were going to die here with these nutters. The old man with a gap-toothed smile drops his weapon and holds out his hands in a placating gesture. Please don't shoot us. Your nobleness, let us speak a word. Well, Abelard says, this is a welcome change. Talking before shooting. Still, Lord Captain, the look of this ragtag bunch hardly inspires trust. Give me a reason not to execute you on the spot. Here's the deal. We're honest, quiet inmates. We didn't want a riot, but sitting it out wasn't really an option either. The warden's lapdogs made short work of those who refused to join in the festivities, so we had to, play along. But that's all it was, play. We never meant no offense to Governor Medina, nor to the lawful authority of House Winterscale. Give us a chance, eh? We just want to wait until everything blows over and we can go back to our cells, quietly do the rest of our time. A repentant, honest heretic, Abelard says. How novel. Judging by Abelard's tone, The seneschal is utterly unimpressed by the old man's ingratiating monologue. The lowborn's speech is mottled with colors that conceal his true, darker hues. This old man has a long history of lies, and he's using his wiles on us as well, but I see no foul corruption or ill intent in his words. Tell me more about the warden and the riot. Why soil your tongue talking about that heretic? But if you insist, here's how it is. The warden of this here prison, the Honorable Master Casteglia, was a crackpot from the start. The previous warden ran things the proper way. Prayer, 1 meal a day, work, the punch and the chompers from the guards, work again. But the new one, do you know what his first decree was? He introduced lunches and dinners. By the 9 devils, that's 3 meals a day. The man was obviously stark raving mad. Things only went downhill from there. The guards quit it with the teeth punching. The warden forbade them. Instead, the overseers started counting which prisoners were digging up more things in the quarry, or swinging their pickaxes harder and whatnot. And then, would you believe it, they put together a list of the best workers. And if someone on that list also showed good behavior, that's when they'd get promoted to an optimate. That's the upper crust among us jailbirds. Or that's how it was at first. Then the warden decided it's the optimates, not the guards, who should be in charge of punishments. And then it wasn't the overseer's job to watch the prisoners work, it was the optimates. Well, let me tell you, that's when these goody two-shoes really started to shine. The guards aren't even in the same league as our dear fellows, the optimates. In the old days, we had maybe 5 or 10 stiffs kicking in a week, and now we're lucky if it was only 50. And that wasn't even the end of it. Warden Casteglia moved out of his chambers to live right in the quarry, under the dome. And I think something in his new home really scrambled his brain. He began spouting the wildest things like the optimates are saints who will behold the truth. And he started taking them to the quarry. Not all of them returned. The ones who did, you wouldn't recognize them. More beast than man. They were butchering people left and right. Even guards and overseers. The warden himself had armed them. And that's the whole sob story. But I knew it from the moment he let us have dinners. Oh, this won't end well. Adira nods knowingly. The old codger's right. Whenever nobles start giving handouts to commoners, something always goes wrong. She notices your look and catches us. I mean that with all due respect, your lordship. No offense intended. Very well, I shall spare you. Oh, that's so great to hear, your nobleness. Just great. Now, there's a true aristocrat. Not that warden creep. Now then, your noblest, where was I? If you're ever on Footfall Station, there's this district there, the Shadow Quarters. It's called that because it's located behind the statue of our holiest emperor. I've known folks who call it something else, also on account of it being behind the statue. Don't repeat their mistakes, I tell you. Reverend Hieronymus wasted no time finding and burning them all. Forgive an old man for getting distracted so. Footfall, the Shadow Quarters, there's a bar there, built into the remains of an old ship, and in that bar, in the back room, a certain Rykad does her business. Tell her Grandpa Bakval says hello. You'll be her favorite client in the blink of an eye. There we are. Well, your noblest, we'll be going now if you don't mind. I shall not leave you here to die at the hands of the warden's henchmen. Go, tell my pilot that it is the Lord Captain's order that you be sent to my ship. You will join my ship's crew. You have my personal pardon as a rogue trader. Thanks. We are most grateful, your nobleness. The old man glances at you somewhat skeptically, but then smiles and leaves. We have the lower decks, and we need bodies. Alright, guns. And then there's a box back here that Cabela can
Just as I was taught.
unlock. It's got an axe and a lasgun.
Keep your wits about you.
However you want to pronounce that. We got the demolition here. And then
is
in this room,
intriguing.
the goods. We got a med kit, another gas cloud grenade, and the diviner's stat. So there's that. Some goods here. This is a cloak. When the wearer uses Endure, they immediately remove some nasty effects. And then they have the Foe Hammer, which is actually, it looks like a pistol, but it's a shotgun. So, what we really want is that cloak. We want that for him. Oh, and we grabbed this a long time ago and forgot to add it. That's our Denial of Nightmares. Makes us immune to the horrors of the warp effect. And then there's a chainmail. 30%. I don't think it's better than what he has. Nope, his seneschals is 35, so we're good. These things you can go here, always add to the cargo zone. So then that becomes things for trade later. We'll go over that when we get to it. And now, we can go outside.
I always have a backup plan.
Do you, my friend? Alright. So now we're outside and we can come around the corner here. Open this door to that, and we can build a bridge. So we have an easy egress on the way out of here. And now we'll go take care of the warden. The punk warden that he is. Alright. So these things you got to destroy, and you can sneak up on him, kind of.
I always keep my options open.
Cabela.
The Vizier. Would he be proud?
So I think what I want to do is leave. I want Cabela to go
The
in
dead
this
know
group.
nothing, and neither do the ignorant.
I'm going to
Your
send
seneschal is
Abelard
always
with him,
there for
and I'm
you.
going to send
How may I serve the
Adira
dynasty?
with him. And then
I
myself.
have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure.
You folks will be over here like that. They're going to go like this. There's goods here, so we'll pick it up now. We got a couple more force grenades. We should probably set some people up to use it. How many grenades you got? Set you up with force grenades. You, force grenades. These are good. Adira, I don't think you need a grenade. You're going to be doing enough other stuff, so. Now I just want to do this. Grab these guys. Door open.
A nice little stroll.
Abelard. There we go. Warden Casteglia. I told you, Evie. They are hiding so much from us. Arrogant mentors, holy brothers and sisters. What have they ever given us? Nothing but a pile of fibs and useless admonitions. The voice of the man standing with his back to you sounds almost soft. Heedless of everything but what is in front of him, he leans over a prisoner dressed in expensive clothing. But Aurora, she is different. She spoke with me like no one ever had before. She revealed the truth to me, and now I can reveal it to you. If you just stop struggling for 1 minute. What? The man finally realizes he's not alone and turns to you. He is clutching a long, thin metallic rod with blood dripping off it. We have guests. From the Von Valencia ship, I would wager. Evie, my dear, you will have to wait. Do not faint, I beg of you. It's important that you feel everything, including your other eye. As the warden is speaking, a strange sensation draws your attention toward the ground, specifically an open pit in loose dirt. A single word spontaneously surfaces in your mind. Cradle. The pit itself does not appear to be of much interest, but at some point, it housed something of great importance, something faintly familiar to you. The warden's words are suddenly drowned out by a chorus of voices in your head. The entity that still dwells in the recesses of your mind rejoices in a cacophony of cries. This place, it holds great significance for the entity. In the frantic chanting of the voices, you can almost make out words that speak of an ancient grave, one that was opened, for it contained a priceless treasure, a most coveted prize that was retrieved by the faithful after a centuries-long search. Such dreadful shades. Cassia recoils and covers her mouth. The colors of this place, they are putrescent to the core, and these people, their colors are oozing with madness and despair, pain and doom. Step away from the hostage at once. Hostage? How rude. Young Winterscale is my guest and dearest friend. He came here himself to visit his old acquaintance and have a heartfelt talk, and I am merely showing him some appropriate hospitality to commemorate our reunion. As if echoing his words, Yvain lets out a weak moan. How dare you, Cassius says. Contemptible peasant. For every drop of noble blood you spill, you will pay 100-fold. She turns to you for support with an expression that is in equal parts indignant and frightened. Abelard shakes his head somberly. That poor fool. I knew nothing good would come of his naive attempt at negotiating with heretics. However, Yvain appears to still be alive. If we make haste, we might yet save him. Having a scion of House Winterscale in your debt would certainly prove beneficial. What madness have you wrought in this prison? Do you truly want to know? Warden Casteglia becomes more animated and runs a hand through his matted hair. You note it has been some time since he last trimmed his nails. This was my garden, where I tried to grow the seedlings of a beautiful future. That was before I realized that there is no future, not in the sense ordinary people understand. We are too attached to this life, to the limitations of our weak bodies, to the short-sightedness of our eyes that can scarcely see. It is all so insignificant. The true future lies beyond real space, and the only way to reach it is through a cleansing sacrifice. Do you understand? You know, Idira says, we had this guy once. He was a quiet one. One day he walked into a middle deck bar, threw one back, and then pulled out a gun and started shooting people left and right without saying a word. Then he shoved the barrel in his mouth and blew his brains out. Our warden here has exactly the same look in his eyes right now. Why did you mutate these people? These are my optimates, saints who will guide the flock at the fated hour. Listen, can you hear? You can't. They are crying out, calling. It's just that their cries are not meant for our ears. They cast their voices out there, beyond the edge of the glass, into the transparent quiet. And there they are heard. There, their call is answered. Rogue traitor, Argenta says, every moment spent talking to this heretic could be a moment spent destroying him and committing this place to purifying flames. Isn't it time we got started? That pit. There is something special about it, is there not? An item of value was once buried there. Now tell me, Warden, what was the item, and who took it from here? The Warden's gaze bores into you, and then he smiles with the corners of his lips. You are too late, enemy of the truth. This bastion has already fulfilled its great purpose. You will never find the trail of the reclaimed relic that now rests in the hands of the devout. Who is Aurora? Oh, so you managed to barge in here and interfere with the prophetess's designs without even knowing who she is. But it is too late now. You will never attain sight. All you can do is accept your fate. He suddenly stirs like a predatory beast. I do not like it when people take the prophetess Aurora's name in vain. I desire your death, enemy of the truth. The time for words is past. Optimates, give your power to this harbinger of Aurora. Let our foes see the truth or become awash in blood.
We'll beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
The masters demand your death!
Abelard, we got a woken prisoner, a guard, and the ding-dong over here. Okay. You're probably good moving back a piece. There's Idira there. Bloodspun web lady, make sure you got some cover. That's a good way for you to go. Over here, Argenta. Go there. You move up here, and I will move as far as I can go. Okay, right there. Let's start the battle.
Hold on.
Warden Casteglia is gonna go up there and... Oh my god, Idira, you got cover, and it's like not having any cover at all. Okay, Idira, well, I'm almost tempted to have you put defense on yourself instead. But here we go. Nobody's moved, so this is good. What do we need? Analyze enemies. But I need 2 points for this. Give him a bonus then.
But of course.
And now zap the hell out of everybody. Yeah, that's 3 people gone.
What an unfortunate turn
I
of
like
fate.
that. I like that. That's good use of an ability. Okay, you can do anything you want. So why don't you run down here?
Death comes in silence.
There's the warden, and this person has 27 hit points, so she can't kill them in one turn. So let's do this. Smack. There we go. Now we can do this, and we can get 8 wounds. We can get an action point back. We're going to kill this goober. We're going to get some hit points back. There we go. That's nice. And now we can use as many of those as we want, but first thing we're going to do is do this.
As honor ordains.
Oh, you are a parry master, are you?
As the tenets demand.
And you parried again. Rats. Okay. Well, in that case, I still got this. Is he going to move, though? Raining Blood. This is really interesting. So, Raining Blood ability. The Death Cult Assassin's next single target melee attack splashes blood in a 5-cell cone behind the target. And allies in the affected area gain the Blood Blessed effect, and every enemy in the area gets the Blood Stained effect. Blood Blessed characters deal 2% more damage for each stack of Blood Blessed, and Blood Stained characters suffer 2% more damage. So she could take this. This thing regenerates. The Blood Blessed thing comes from her ability to do this, Raining Blood, but you can also get Raining Blood from this file. And then whenever Raining Blood is used, +1 charge of the blood file is restored. So we can do this.
I shall not fail.
For a little added damage, and we'll see how that works out. Yeah. We don't want to kill that guy, though, right away. Good, she dodged. Okay.
The ruinous powers.
Abelard, don't get killed. Okay, and then there's that. Great. Now, what we need to do is kill these things, these unholy lenses. So, it's probably best to... how do we want to do this? Okay, I'm going to go like this. I'm going to do more damage.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
This is not the optimum way to do this. I don't want to hit myself, but...
I'll do it.
I need more bullets in this thing. Dang it. Yeah, I knew she was going to hit him even though it was 9%. I knew it.
As the
I
Emperor
really hate
commands,
that.
I act.
Really hate that. Okay, there goes another one. Abelard, you're going to get over here and get Blood Blessed. There you go. Do this, which is going to give deflection to everybody in this area. And then I really just want you to do this and take the one guy out. There you go. That works. Now do this. And a little bit of defense.
Victory is imminent.
Okay, that works. Now Holt, you need to kill this thing here.
I don't need luck. I have strategy.
Hit this lens. Doink.
It's as good as
Okay, that's nice. Now we're going to move on to the next one, which is over in this direction.
who if not me?
Grab some
I'll make it
defense.
happen.
Alright. And you can move some people around if you want. What do we want to do here? Can you move... Hold on, before you do anything, can you give him... Yeah, but this doesn't give him any AP, does it? It gives him no movement points. Okay, so... Can she give it to her? No, she's too far away. Alright, that's fine. Let's do this. Oh, I don't want to hit my people over there. I just want to hit this goober.
I'm not accustomed to duty demands.
That's nice. Alright, let's do
I am a navigator, not
bonus
a servitor.
abilities for him, and then we can move someone. How far? It's within 4. Can we move this person over here?
If I may.
Yep, they're gonna move. That's great. Okay, awesome. That's what we needed. Gordon Casteglia. Idira, make her.
Will do.
Okay, and then I want you up here. They keep the warden occupied. That's great. Let's see. She doesn't have that buff. Okay.
Anything
More
else?
damage. I want to get rid of this guy. Can she get rid of him? Is he close enough? Nope, she can't. Okay. Get rid of this guy. He's almost dead, but not quite. Gibella. What do we want to do about this? Well, I guess just do
The
this.
shadows will see it done.
Don't really want to kill him yet. Don't kill him. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna end her turn because trying to kill Adira. That guy's running over there. Okay. You run all the way over here.
Guided by faith.
Will you please shoot this guy? 22%. It's not a great shot. Yeah, it's a typical miss for her. What do I want to do with you? Okay, hold on. Sworn enemy.
do my duty.
Can we knock him down? Maybe.
At your beck and call.
And he fell down. Great. Okay. That's cool. Defense. I just don't want to kill him yet. If you kill him before these unholy lenses are done, then what happens is he regenerates. We don't want that. So I can't get one more square over, and that's too close. So we're gonna do this.
I'll see to it personally.
I'm gonna light it on fire.
It's as good as done.
Have we not buffed ourselves yet?
Who, if not me?
Okay, there we go. Cassia, we want to get you up here.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Now, what's the reach on this? Not far enough. Okay. Can we get you? It's 4. What's this? Okay, that guy's dead, and that guy actually had to go down. That's cool. Okay, can we do him from there then? Yes.
Isn't this a job for the stars?
He's not quite dead, but he's getting there. Can you do Cabela? Yes. Give her that. Okay.
Out of my way.
Out of my way. Oh, there's wardens coming up there to slash Adira. Oh, that's sad. Okay. You can't get over to this guy, can you? I don't want to kill the warden yet.
I am your blade and shield.
I'm just gonna stand there. You need to get way over here.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Move
I'll do it.
as far as you can go. Now, shoot once. Great, okay. Any chance that you could do... Can you hit this thing?
I refuse.
You can't. Okay, 31%. It's 0% for me. Abelard, I just need you to stand next to this guy, box him in. Kinda.
Indeed.
Don't do anything with him.
Victory is imminent.
Do this.
At your beck and call.
Now me. I will try to come in here and hit this
Taking
thing.
calculated risk is in my second nature.
Let's whack it.
On it.
Okay. Still not enough. Arrgh, matey. Alright. What can we do here?
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
You can't hit this thing, I don't think, without hurting me. Oh, you can kill it, though. Okay, I'll take that damage. It's fine. I know. Move him a step away so you both get a hit. There you go. Oh, there's one more? Oh, there's one right there? Ah, I missed one. Should have read my notes. It says there's 3 of them. Oh, well. Okay, she can't do anything else. The warden's at full power again. Hopefully, though, this will come to an end. So let's do, give her a knife. We're going to make sure we hit this guy. Let's do the bloodblessed thing. Raining
As on
blood.
our ordains,
That'll get our charge back.
as the tenants demand.
There we go. Now she can do this.
My blade is your name.
Doink. Okay. And then Argenta, can you shoot him from here? Give her a point there so her momentum goes up.
As the
So
Emperor
Abelard can
commands.
spend it. There we go. Alright. Reload, darling. Abelard. Finish this guy off. There we go. Now, do this. Oh, we should have done this first because this gives us bonus damage.
At your beck
Has to
and
be
call.
done every turn. Smack him around. There we go. He's dead, Jim. I don't believe we've been properly introduced. Blood is bubbling on the young man's lips, and his voice is barely audible, but now it remains melodious and quite courteous. Yvain Winterscale. Coronis. Greatly pleased to make your acquaintance. On the rare days that Lord Winterscale visited Urak 5, Cassius says, the station was awash in a mist of warm hues. We were forbidden from meeting each other, but I was delighted still to see such rare colors in my home. Now, however, his colors are darkening, twisting from pain and bitterness. We must help, Lord Captain. We must save the clarity of his soul, for he whose presence makes the world a little brighter deserves no less. Lady Cassia, I presume, the sacred child of House Orcelio. How disgraceful it is that on the day we finally meet, I find myself not at my best. There was no disgrace in your predicament, Lord Winterscale. The Lord Captain and I met under similarly dreadful and tragic circumstances. What have they done to you? Ah, the warden, my friend. I tried to convince him to stop the riot. Diplomacy failed. Speaking is a struggle, but he continues stubbornly. Father hates diplomacy, which is why I had to try. Conserve your strength. You are wounded and need help. Wounded? I would have phrased it altogether differently. Tortured and maimed, perhaps. Have you ever had your eyes burned out? This was my first time. Cannot say I recommend the procedure. He is either trying to make light of the situation or growing delirious from the pain. I see. I must take my leave. I will see to it that assistance is provided to you and that you are escorted from here. He nods, giving into oblivion, and so that wraps up the prison planet. We just need to loot this place out now. There's a fancy new sword, the Noble's Sword. This is on a hit. The sword's attack inflicts the disturbed effect on the target for 2 rounds. If the target of the attack is already suffering from the disturbed effect, the attack deals an additional 8 damage to the target, which is pretty nice. Cabela probably should be wielding that, because it will do some extra damage, because she's the one who gets extra hits. In fact, what's it do compared to her single sword there? This one does 8 to 10 damage. This one does 7 to 12. It has better armor penetration. And this is +3 to the wielder's critical hit chance for each attack they make. I think at this early juncture in the game when her critical hit skill isn't very high, this might be... I've never given her this before, but that might be more fun. She might do considerably more damage with that, because the subsequent hits are going to do additional 8 damage. It's not going to matter so much later in the game, but
is there money to be
early
made?
on, that's a pretty good chunk. Get up here and open this thing, will you? Okay. What else do we have? Anything else on the ground? No, just one thing way over in the corner. Okay. Your eye is drawn to the shards of the enormous lens scattered around the broken device. At first you are uncertain as to what troubles you, but suddenly the realization hits you. The glass shimmers in a unique way, just the same way as the shards of the unknown broken object you found near Theodora von Valencius's desk. What's the matter, Lord Captain? Abelard says. Why are you so interested in... By the Empyrean saints, it cannot be. Adira bites her lip. I see it too. Whatever that thing in her study was, it was made from the same material as this junk. What? Abelard is at a loss for words. He takes a moment to collect himself, and all at once they start pouring out in a hasty sputter. It's a mistake. Slander meant to blemish the good name of the person who is now dead and cannot even defend herself. First, those minions of the archenemy murdered Lord Captain Theodore, and now? This cannot be tolerated. It will not be tolerated. Come on now, Abelard, Adira says. Remember what she was like. Adira's smile betrays her grief, but at the same time is strangely knowing. She was brazen, assertive. It was like her entire life was a race against fate until fate caught up with her in the end. She would have gone headfirst into a black hole if she had thought it would put her even one step ahead of everyone else out in the expanse. If we could just find out what she was keeping in her desk and why she went to get it during the attack. Sister Argenta's beautiful face is full of grief. How bitter it is to know that you were born from bad blood, but do not let this knowledge drag you into darkness. The sister's words ring with a genuine, sincere hope that you be blessed with a worthier fate. She does not appear to be shocked by the news of Theodora's possible heresy. Life must be so easy for you sanctimonious preachers, Adira says. A dubious trinket, and you no longer see a person, you see bad blood, an annoying hindrance. There's enough venom in Adira's voice to poison an entire regiment. Argenta recoils, but the next moment her dark eyes ignite with fury. Dare you admonish me? We are speaking of abetting the arch enemy. A person who has tainted themselves can never justify their actions. Sure, why go through all the trouble of trying to make sense of anything when you can just label them a heretic and call it a day? Except, dear friend, I seem to remember that you didn't mind Theodora so much while you were aboard the ship. You didn't leave her side for even a moment. She rescued you, aided you, and your adoration wilted the moment you heard an accusation sullying her memory. You weren't surprised or upset, you just gave up on her and moved on. Yeah, so those two are going to be at each other's throats.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
A little different ideology there. So we're ready to head on out of this place. We got our shortcut done. Traps all gone. We can go see Raquel here. Pilot Raquel, your lordship. The rebellion has been crushed. I have news of your lord. She anxiously pitches forward. Is Lord Winterscale alive? Is he all right? He is safe and in one piece. I shall receive him as a guest on my ship, so ready the shuttle. There is a visible relief on the pilot's face. Clicking her heels together, she cheerfully barks out, Consider it done, your lordship. Thank you for the good news. All right. And we're gone. So, folks, that's
Always
it.
keep your eye on the prize.
Let's return to the void ship. Hopefully we won't be interrupted by any more urgent needs at this time, but this should wrap up this episode nicely. Permission to report, Lord Captain Voxmaster Victus says. Over the past few days, I received several messages from different decks complaining about anomalous behaviors in the ship's cogitators and servitors. The machine's spirits are restless and rebellious, and no litany or ritual of pacification can rid them of this obstinacy. The tech priests can deal with the vessel's systems, but the servitors, they make errors in their tasks, disobey orders, change the assigned rituals, or sometimes downright freeze, as if in a trance. A click comes through the Vox channel, followed by a weary sigh. Lord Captain, Abelard says, occurrences such as these are caused by errors in cogitator calculations, or have some other sensible explanation. I beseech you not to take after those who whisper about the ship being cursed or possessed. Adira joins the channel and chimes in playfully, Oh, don't start, old man. All these peculiar happenings have long since turned into local legends. A door slams shut, a lumen starts flickering. Folks have grown used to all that, so our resident ghost has decided to up the ante. I'm telling you, things are only going to get worse from here. The technomants inspected the servitors and concluded they pose no danger. According to the servants of the Omnissiah, such behavior is caused either by the echoes of minds not completely eliminated, or by manifestations of the machine's spirits' will. Nevertheless, the faulty servitors make the crew's task considerably more difficult, and High Factotum Janrus Danrock would like to discuss how we should deal with the defective property. He's awaiting your audience on the bridge. Well, we will deal with that when we get to the bridge. Folks, that's it. Another episode wrapped up. The prison planet, Rykad Philia, is taken care of. I will see you all in the next episode. As usual, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave your questions and comments down below. I'll see you next time, and until then, happy gaming, everyone.